How are we all feeling today, guys? Keith at Crypto Bullseye, and we haven't done Algorand for a while, so I thought I'd do a quick update on Algorand and whether it's a good buy at the moment. I can't tell you whether it's a good buy. I can't give you financial advice, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to start on the chart and follow on from the previous video, which was some time ago, and see exactly where we are in the channel, how far Algorand can pull back, what needs to happen next before we get a surge in price. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start off from where we left off. We're in this channel still. We're pulling back in this channel. How do we know whether we're at a strong area of support? How do we know where the next resistance levels are? We're going to talk about that very shortly. So you can see we're in the channel. The first thing that I want to do is look left. Clues look left. Are we at any area of support? You can see there's a build-up of price action here. Build up a price action here. This is the daily chart. So we're holding this strong support. Now, is there any additional confluence? Because we know we're in accumulative range for such a long period of time. We broke out of the accumulative range, showing people are interested in this token. People are interested in Algorand. So that's the strong support, guys. Let's see if we can pull this back and see if that acts as support or resistance at any point in the past. You can see the further we go down this channel, resistance, resistance, support, support, resistance. So we know that this is going to be a strong area of support. And we know that if we drop this area, we need to look for the next level of support. How do we do that? We stick our Fibonacci on there from this swing low here to the swing high. What are we looking for, guys? We're looking for some golden numbers. We're looking for areas of support. Did we hold the 618? 618 here, guys. You can see we dropped the 618, and once we drop the 618, what does that do? That makes it resistance. That's what happened here. So that was resistance, and then we need to retest the 618 one more time. 618 is sitting at 30 cents. So once you get a break and once you get a close above 30 cents, that's signaling one thing. We're going to be taken back into the top half of this channel. When you're in the top half of this channel, that's bullish. You can actually check that, guys. If we look against the RSI, you can see when we're trading above, it's trading above. The RSI is trading above 50. That's bullish. When it's trading below 50, it's bearish. You can look at any time when we're above, bullish, when we're below, bearish. So once we get a crack above that, above the 618, it's at 30 cents, then we would be above the top half of the trend. RSI would start coming up, and then that's showing that the bulls are starting to regain more momentum as we get towards this channel. And then we can take out the channel. So that's the aim of the game in the short term. We have got some resistance levels we need to look at, which we're going to do now. So clear this up. Now what we're going to do this time, we've done our Fibonacci from the swing low to the swing high. Now we're looking for resistance levels from the swing high to the swing low, suggesting that the low is in here. So there's the swing low. It's a high probability that could be the low, guys, because you can see this big buy up candle here, showing that the bulls regain control after the bears pushed price all the way to the bottom of this channel, and then that was met by a push to the upside. So you can see this is the area we need to overcome in the short term. So we've done our retracement from the swing high to the swing low, and what we're looking for is 38.2% retracement. How is price going to react there? Because that's going to be the next resistance level. That's going to be sitting at 36 cents. So in the short term, these are the areas that we need to be. What we're going to do is we're going to bring up the indicators, find out, are we overbought, are we oversold? And you can see this indicator starting to come back to oversold, indicating potentially we could come back and test this 78.6. That's the 78.6 retracement, guys, from this previous low to this high. So it's dropped 78.6. You can see that was met by buying pressure. What often happens is it comes back and tests an area again as support. So if it comes back down and tests this area of support, what that would do is it bring the stochastic down into oversold. Then that would give a bigger turn for the bulls, and we can monitor, push to the upside to see if we crack into the top half. Once we crack into the top half, things are looking a lot more positive. So that was the daily, guys. What I'm going to do is zoom out on the weekly, get a higher time frame conviction, get rid of all that to get a high time frame conviction. So we'll go into the 3-day chart first. You can see on the 3-day chart, that looks even better, guys. The long accumulated phase that lasted here, that was stagnant. That lasted for, before the breakout, that lasted for 297 bars, which was 889 days because this is the 3-day chart. So this big move here, guys, this big move here, that signaled one thing. People were interested. When was this? 26th of November, 2nd of December. People were interested there. People are interested in Algrand. We know people are interested in Algrand. We're still putting in a higher low. So that's showing that the trend is your friend until the bend at the end. When is this trend reversed, guys? It has to go all the way back down to take out this previous low. That's when the trend's reversed. That's when you come back into the channel, and that's where you need to rethink. So we're currently holding at the moment, guys. So there's a higher probability that you're going to hold. Worst case scenario, you come back down, test this 786, but the indicators, let's get it up. The indicators are massively oversold on the 3-day chart. So this is the higher time frame, the 3-day chart. So once the daily comes back, weekly's already, 3 days already there. Weekly, guys, already there. So the higher time frame are massively oversold. Everything's massively oversold apart from the daily. So that just gives us a couple of days for this to pull back, see if this level holds. If we come back, retest this 786, that's confirming the 786 at 22 cents is going to be your next support level. That's going to be the support that's going to hold. Sorry, that's going to be the support that's likely to hold. That's going to be the support that allows you to put your protections below the low. Because ultimately, if you're wrong, remember I say it time and time again, you want to be wrong, the least amount of capital at risk possible. Okay, so that's Algorand, guys. Let me know in the comments what you think, and I'll see you in the next one.